Well, welcome to the ranch. Today, I know we're behind on some videos here. We kind of had a disaster here. So there's a million plus acre fire here in the Texas Panhandle, and we were part of that. So the fire kind of came north of us, and then the wind switched and came out of the north and went south, and so burned the entire ranch up. So the next couple of days, we're working on getting these cows in. We're shipping the cows because there's no grass left. Which the problem with that, the biggest problem we've got right now is the cows are calving. So we got little bitty baby calves, and little bitty baby calves don't travel very good. So that's our biggest deal, is just take it nice and slow today. So we've got some videos of the fire itself that I'm gonna throw into the video. But for today, we're gonna try to get the calves in. And Mick, would you quit? And so we're gonna ease them in here pretty slow. But the truth is, I didn't get very many videos because it was a big honking fire and it was a big disaster, and we were sitting there trying to save our houses and stuff like that. So, just a whole lot, just have a whole lot of time to do a bunch of YouTube. And so, anyways, we're going to try to catch up on that today, get a little cow work in there, and you better make the best of it because it might be a year before you see another cow out here on the ranch. So, it might be a while. So, all right, well, you guys tag along. Here we go. You see my wire being up 18 inches? It looks pretty freaking good, doesn't it? So you see the spark gets up about 10 inches. So I think I'm good on my fences. Need to move out. Have to quit looking for artifacts over here. That's the only thing good about the fires. One thing about these fires is getting the artifacts. Peter, you see this rock here? So when you see a rock like that out of place, you know that's a fire rock. So they'd heat those rocks up in the fire, and you throw them in a buffalo stomach, and that's how they'd heat the water up. So when you start seeing that, you know you're in a camp. Let this train go by. So we were talking about right here is where we fed these cows in this pasture. There's 130 cows and about 60 calves so far in this. We call it the Mendota pasture. So there's a water right over your shoulder. But this spot here is like an old location, and that's why we fed them down here, because we knew they wouldn't burn, and we had a pond to block the fire off of them, so they had like a natural fire break. So Luke and Carlos came down here and fed all the cows down here, and this was kind of why we didn't lose any cows in this pasture, because we had them all stacked down here ahead of time. And I say ahead of time, it's like 6-7 hours ahead of the fire. And so they were all right here in a safe spot. So looks like we got one cow leaving up, so we're going to kind of just follow that cow up through that Indian camp up there and get up top and start trotting them to the house, or walking them to the house real slow. Hopefully we don't have to tie any baby calves down, but the baby calves is the biggest problem we got to now. But luckily this pasture here is pretty close. I bet the four of us can manage this deal all right. So, all right, so I'm gonna trot around that brush and we'll ease on up. So. I forgot to grab my tie string off that trailer this morning. I meant to do that. Hey.
Kind of hate to do it, Jason, but where would I have to drive? Gets
So tell everybody who you are and what you're doing.
Well, it's Peter Robbins here. I'm out at the great Abraham Ranch here near Canadian, Texas. And they've just had this horrible fire. And Western Horseman asked me to come out and take some pictures and write some stories about just what it's like to be out here, to have all these cattle, to have a fire sweep through what I'd call like a firestorm. And from my perspective, I wasn't here when it was burning, but when you look at the aftermath, it's unbelievable. And that anything survived and any home survived is pretty miraculous as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, I'm out here with Jason. We're trying to get the problem right now is all these mamas that had these babies right when the fire was happening. And so any of these babies are weak and we're trying to get them back into the grass. So that's what we're doing today is just gathering pairs and hoping that, and you know, these little babies, they don't drive well or anything else. So it's a real art to getting these babies back in. So.
Okay, so that's the first pasture done. We got 2 more to go. That's actually the easiest one, or it should have been the easiest one. So the problem is just the baby calves are just like herding cats. And I mean, they're dropping the ground, they're hitting the ground like every day. So I don't know, you know, we don't want to doggy any calves. We don't want to leave any. So right now, 1 calf ran off. We got 2 cows out there, brand new calves. We left them, and we got 1 calf left back there. So Luke went to get the horse trailer, and we're gonna go rope it and have it tied down for him and load him in the trailer and then bring it in to his mom, because his mom was over here bawling. So that's what we're doing right now. So you can see headquarters, you can see all the burnt around headquarters. So we saved Luke's house. It burned all the way around, burned all the way through, and then all the way around. So this kind of part right here is not burned. Oh, Roni, don't run off. I'm putting the cameraman to work.
When the cameraman has to be roping shit,
Yeah, when
you know, the wheels have come off.
Yeah. Yeah, you actually caught one.
Darn right I can.
Was that on the first loop?
First loop, brother.
Oh, dang. Sweet. All right, let's go. And the whole tree and the stump burnt plumb out, huh? Looks like one of my El Chapo tunnels. Well, El Chapo might stick his head out there any minute. Or you might fall in it. That's the sad thing about down here is it hits these trees, and then the good trees die, and then the junipers and the mesquites and all that thrive on it. Like you see these, like that tree out in front of us. See how it ringed that one? It's dead. All those cottonwood trees are blackened. They're dead. That's no good. Switch hands here. Oh, they're already up there. So one thing that's kind of neat about fires is besides the fire, you can find a bunch of artifacts, but then also you find like wagon trails. And I got a wagon trail right up here somewhere. Now this is a pipeline here, the wagon trail. Let's look up here, hang on a minute. Trot over here with me, Pete. It's from the helicopter, I can see it real good. Oh, here it is, right up here. Yeah, here it is. It's kind of washed out there, but from the air, it's right here. From the air, this is a wagon trail right here. Goes right there, yeah. Right there, and then so it goes up, and then over the hill. It kind of turns and up over the edge of the hill. And that's where I found that buffalo camp was right up there on top of that hill. But from the air, when it burns like this, I can see these wagon trails so easy. And the artifacts are easy to see too, because the ground's easy to see. A lot of green already coming up. So we had 3 inches of rain, which is pretty rare for us. So there's a lot of moisture. And then that fire goes by, heats that soil up, and that grass goes, it must be springtime. Okay. All right. Who's roping? You roping on NASCAR? You got him?
No, you got him.
You got him.
No, you go
I don't want to. I don't want to make you guys look bad. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll make everybody else look good. I'll screw up.
We were holding back this morning. Working out.
Well.
Yeah.
Well. You snuck up on me. I was in there just pumping the iron. You snuck up on me. So these mesquite trees, the brush bullet kills these mesquite trees too. Oh yeah, and yucca, it'll kill Russian olives like in a heartbeat. Like you open a can around Russian olives, they just fall over dead. But yeah, you see where it kills some of that grass there. So that we've treated all these trees are dead now. All right, Luke, my rope's down. I'm just here for support. Just in case you get just in case he gets on the hook, we got your back here. He says, I'm hiding. I'm hiding. Dang it. Look at you. First loop.
Got him.
First loop. Hell, we didn't even need to trot back. Y'all got him all by yourselves. All right. Well, something's going our way today. Dang. I think that escape door is welded shut. There we go. Just leave them tied. Here, and it goes up, and you can see it go right over the edge of that hill there. You can kind of see that grass a little taller there. So anyways, I was flying it out in the helicopter, and then I see this rock, and this rock does not belong on the, you can see that rock does not belong here. Right. So then we came back up here with our metal detectors, and for 2 hours solid, Bonnie and I dug up, I think we dug up 38 45 70 rounds, and then about that many 45 rounds. And we dug up lots of little nails. I think the nails were holding like the ammo boxes together. Maybe they burned them. And then a knife, an 1870 nickel that looked brand spanking new, a coffee cup, and a couple other artifacts, all right here. And then since then, we found bullets and stuff like that. And then Luke had a new metal detector, and he was just right over the hill here, and he stepped out of the pickup, and I was showing him how to run it and how to set it, and it was going off. I'm like, you got a target right here. We dug it up, and it was a unshot musket ball. So we got to come back here, because that might have been the Indian deal, unshot. But so the Jones and Plummer Trail is on a little bit farther, but there's another trail that comes through here when they had there's a historical marker up here where they had 600 people for the gold rush. And they talk about camping out down here at Mendota. So I think I found the camp, because I found a couple musket balls down there. And that'd have been 1830.
So the purpose of the rock was as a
fire ring?
Or probably it could have been a tool or anything. But but if you think about why would you ever camp up on top of the hill when water's way down there? Well, this is right after adobe walls. So the Indians are on a tear. So these guys are camping out where nobody's going to sneak up on them because this is on top of a hill. So you can imagine if you camped out down there, the Indians would just come up on you. But if you're sitting up top here, they can watch your crap. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool history.
Yeah, you bet.
A little tougher day, but 1870. So you figure, you know, the Buffalo days is only like 1869 to about 1875. So it wasn't very freaking long.
Right.
And you can, this whole flat up here, there's buffalo wallers all up in here. And so, you know, I don't know if they were hunting here. It looked like to me they were reloading. A lot of stuff I was looking at, they were reloading. But it's kind of cool. So, one thing, I guess with no cows, I'm gonna have plenty of time to look for artifacts. So, all right, let's roll. Let's drop back to the house. I guess we'll go back down that gate over there. With mesquite trees and with your oaks and everything else, there's always and so then the juniper starts stealing all the nutrients from the good tree.
Hang on, who did this? A porcupine?
Yeah, eating the tree. Yeah, porcupines eat the crap out of trees. That might be horses there. If it's low enough for a horse to do it, Porcupines are usually up higher in the trees. That would probably be the horses jackassing around in there eating those. Horses, these little elm trees, horses just eat the hell out of them.
What was here, a pump jack or something?
No, it was a bridge, I think. I'm not real for sure, but I think there was some kind of a bridge there. Went across here, yeah. So this is Simmons Creek here. So back in the day, this country used to run a lot more water. But then the juniper comes in, and we get all these junipers back up there. And one juniper tree, a mature juniper tree, drinks 30 gallons of water a day. So, like say, my neighbor over here, I went and treated some trees for her. I treated 120,000 trees for her. Those 120,000, you do the math, during the growing season, every day they're drinking 1.6 million gallons of water a day. It's insane. I mean, and then for something that drinks that much water to blow up like a can of gasoline. It's crazy. And then they burn and they come right back. Doesn't kill them. Yeah, so this country doesn't run the water like it used to because of the junipers taking so much water out of the country. All right, so we got him in the lane now, so which is good. We're going, but it's kind of like, it reminds me of that commercial like from 25 years ago where they're herding cats. When they're all the cats running everywhere and scratching everybody. Because the calves, the problem we'll get into now is the calves are all stopping, squirting through the fences. So we're on both sides of the fences trying to rope everything, put them in the thing. We knew that, and it's a pain, but you know, it's not as bad as sitting in a skid loader loading dead, so like a lot of my neighbors are. So even though this is a pain in the butt, it's better than a dead cow or a dead calf. So. And these calves are all born after the fire, so they're little bitty guys. They don't know what's going on until it's a week after the fire, so they're less than a week old. So I think we're doing pretty good. I think we got our count on the cows, which is surprising. We might be one or two short, but yeah, we're just gonna keep roping calves, loading them in the trailer, keep moving that way. We still got a couple miles to go, but we're doing pretty good, I think.
Yeah, like a puppy dog.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're so strong. Hey, Jenny's looking through that door.
Louie, go easy here. Easy. right, so we're starting the day out here sorting the cows up, sorting the calves off the cows, getting everything ready to load on trucks. We got trucks all lined up over there. This is the first pen, and we got a bunch more cows to do. This is our first pasture, so just kind of what goes on. I mean, they're not all done calving, so we've got about 60 calves in this pasture, and there's about 120 cows, so we're about 50% of the way done. We got some of the neighbors' calves on us that come through with the fire, and we'll pick them up too. So that's what we're doing now. Lined up as far as you can see, shipping them out. So here's the deal we're stuck with. Just like this pasture here, they didn't start calving until after the fire, which is good because we could get them in the pen. But this is what we're stuck with since the fire. Bunch of little bitty babies, bunch of little bitty babies. So we're trying to get everything loaded on trucks, and these guys are like herding kitty cats. And we left some in the pasture that just calved. We got some out here in the trap that just calved, but just bad timing, bad timing. Oh, look out, Lewis. Lost the calf. Two calves. Oh. Oh, hey mama. Man, these little calves are a mess. What do you think, Peter?
Like herding cats.
This is not good. We're getting her done though, best we can. Hey girls.
This time of year, we're never doing this.
No, it's all this is all wrong. It's all wrong. Hey girls. You know, as bad as this is, at least we got something to sort. A lot of the neighbors, they don't have any cows left to sort, so, or calves. So at least we're doing pretty good. This is our worst. This is the worst thing that happens to us. We have to sort a bunch of cows, a bunch of little calves. Now we're down to loading just the calves on the truck. All the fire survivors. Well, a bunch of these calves weren't even born a week ago, so we're all glad to have them though. Something better than nothing. It sounds like they're loading pretty dang good.
Yeah, heck yeah. Filing on.
Yeah. So we're done. We got all the trucks loaded. How many trucks did we load? 8 or 10? 7? All the trucks loaded, and got all the calves on there. Where we left some of them. Some of them just were too little. You know, they just calved last night, so we left them with their mama. So we got a handful of them cows still here. But yeah, so I mean, it went good considering we're had a bunch of little bitty baby calves. Hopefully they get their new home and they pair back up and stuff like that. And so then we'll let them set their new home. And then come this fall, we'll bring them back and start over. And so yeah, so I mean, it could be worse. We could be hauling them all off with a skid loader. So I'm saying everything that we did, we come out pretty good. So all right, well, we'll keep y'all posted on how we're going here, and we'll catch y'all next week.